Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. running to Green. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Trying to blow his way in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Under fire. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go up top on second and short. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Calls his own number. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Hand off from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that's a wobbler, but it grazes its way over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The gift to the back. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Yeah, and you can see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2. And guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
And the Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Horned Frogs will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense beat.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was... Outside the tackle boxes, he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, TCU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about the kick six? What a return. And think about it. You go for the long field goal, do a good job of keeping somebody deep for the return. And here's the hard thing. All those offensive linemen try to protect for field goal. Now they got to go try to make a tackle. Too much speed. What an amazing return. What a big play.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Getting back there, he'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's moved. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. On 2nd and 10, a full wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. It's caught downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got a man. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. Trying to find his man in the middle. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings to save themselves here.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Turner. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This team right now showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. And they had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
And this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The quick out. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback go in the other direction.
Slithers into space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Snap it to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You're going to find out now how much confidence this head coach has in his quarterback. It's been a really nice-looking drive. You just did throw an incompletion, but you're deep in your opponent's territory. Do you trust your guy to get it done throwing the ball here?
No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. On the run, it's Peppers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it.
Y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.